something I never understood was if you hear anybody online, talk about like humans were not meant to eat like certain things. I never understood what people meant by that. And it's similar to saying that like you could say like the transgender thing, oh, gender and sex are different. It's like you can say things, humans were not meant to eat sugar. Like you can say things like that, but it actually has no basis because it's just a conclusion with no evidence, right? Because if you say humans are not meant to eat sugar, right? Well then, like, under what basis? Why? Why are humans not meant to eat sugar? Because if we actually look at the process of how sugar is developed in the body, right, any carbohydrate is going to eventually transform itself into glucose, right? So if we weren't meant to eat sugar, glucose, why are all carbohydrates transformed into glucose to be used in our body to fuel our muscles, right? Or to fuel our brain, like to fuel the processes of our body. Why is that? Right? Because in reality, humans are absolutely meant to eat sugar. Why do we look at it and crave it? It's because our body wants it. It's a form of energy. It's how our body uses and fuels itself. Humans were not meant to eat carbohydrates. Absolutely not correct. Why? I mean, humans lived on bread for thousands of years. We ate fruit. I mean, like the way our body interacts with carbohydrate, like we are absolutely meant to eat. I mean, like, what we're not meant to eat? Lead. Like, if you go eat a bunch of lead chips and you become like autistic, yeah, you're not meant to eat that. If you have brain damage, like, we're not meant to eat like certain things. Because if we're actually, like, the basis of like humans were not meant to eat lead. Okay, under what basis? If you eat lead, you become brain damaged, right? Humans are not meant to eat like metal chunks. I just think if humans are meant to eat whatever our body functions on, right? I mean, our body, like, whatever we're craving, I mean, maybe we're not meant to eat heroin. You might crave heroin, but to an extent, if it interacts with our body in a way that provides us with a mechanism that can help us, we're meant to eat it. And not necessarily, and even then, the idea of like meant or not meant to eat, it's just like we are meant to eat food, but if we eat too much food, we become obese, and then our body actually has negative effects. So it's like, to say, it's not that like, it's not really as binary. It's more of a continuum of like how good is this for us versus is this good or bad? It's like, how good is it? Because even if you eat, avocados and if you eat way too much, you're going to gain weight. Like caffeine, you could say caffeine's good, but taking enough to where your heart stops, like has a heart attack, no, it's not good. Like, it's almost like there are certain things that are more of a continuum when it comes to food, like because it's really just marketing. Like, if you just say humans are not meant to eat this, like, it's usually a funnel to, it's usually like, learn my special human optimization, like in like sales funnel. It's usually some BS about what they think you should eat, right? Because in reality to me, the only thing that you really should need help with in a lot of situations is honestly accountability. Whether that's a system to be self-accountable or in the form of a person. In the same way that if you want to make a habit, you can either hang out with people that don't have same habits, they have different habits, or you could set up a system in your life where you do not act on the habit. Similarly, if you want to not be out of shape, hang out with healthy people. You could get a coach to do it. You could do whatever. But I guess the point of the rant was just seeing people talk about humans shouldn't eat this a certain way. And reality is the lesson is that I don't think there's anything specifically that is bad or good or bad. I mean, obviously, any amount of heroin is not gonna be to any extent beneficial. I don't think so. Any extent of lead, I don't think is ever going to have any positive effects. Or at least, hey, the negative is going to weigh out return the positive effects, is what I'm trying to say. Because to an extent, it's really hard to put a good or bad. It's just, usually it's like if you make a decision, whether it's you eat this or you don't eat this, it's just a trade-off. Like, there is no good or bad. It's like, okay, well, here's the effects of eating this. Is that a trade-off you're willing to make? And I think that's a better way to look at it, is like, okay, I eat this, it'll do this, it's got this amount of quality. If I ingest this, what good things will happen, what bad things will happen. And a lot of times, especially with fitness, you can just look, okay, a lot of things are good and bad, so we'll just choose those because they have more good and they outweigh the bad. And it's like, I think a lot of success can be found from going from here good and bad to just like here good and bad, right? Or finding what doesn't work. Okay, bad and good for here. Like, or hey, maybe it's super good and bad in terms of, I guess, like the nutrient quality, but I eat too much of it. Okay, so maybe I want to go more here because I can have lots of protein, but also lots of saturated fats. That yeah, I guess you could say good or bad, but it allows me to not eat as much. So it's okay, it balances out. So therefore, this could be better than this. So in terms of looking at, what is good or bad, just honestly, shit, like just whatever works for you. And it's like there's guidelines that are going to apply to a lot of people, like to virtually all humans. I mean, protein, carbs, fats. Like you have to eat. Like, you can't eat nothing in survive. So it's like that's going to apply. If you want to maintain the muscle you build, okay, you need protein to be able to build muscle, to fuel anaerobic activities optimally. You're going to need a carbohydrate to then fuel the muscles, to break it down, and then to build them up, you need the protein. Okay, so like that's a process that will be universal across like mammalian species. Okay, and then for fats, like they're essential to fueling certain body processes, giving you energy when you run out of carbs. Second, so they're to an extent helpful. Maintaining a certain level of body fat if you're not on artificial hormones to help deal and provide cushion to your joints, help with hormone regulation, shit like that. That's going to be a process that's going to be common amongst mammalian species. So, advice in terms of like, okay, what is good or bad? Yeah, obviously find the processes that are going to be universal across humans, that is backed up, with evidence. Like, okay, usually if you see somebody just like attacking like seed oils or certain things like that, like certain ways of eating, if it's not constant amongst humans as a whole, then there is no evidence to say that it is honestly, objectively more negative than positive when consumed in an average quantity with humans, right? Like, it's like nobody's ever going to say like lead is the diet hack. No one's gonna ever say that, or no one's gonna ever if I make a video, humans are not meant to eat lead. Like, we shouldn't eat lead. We shouldn't eat paint chips. It's not good for you. Like, I'm not gonna get the clicks because in itself, when I say humans aren't meant to eat sugar, like if I eat sugar and I go work out, I'm gonna have a better workout than if I didn't eat anything and worked out. So by definition, it's actually a better than if I didn't eat anything. Fuck, especially if you're helping the workout. So it's able to be like, oh wait, what? We're not supposed to eat this. Like, yeah, I eat it every day and I'm alive. And there's people that eat candy every day and have a six-pack. So like, so I want to learn more about why humans shouldn't eat sugar. In the funnel, link in bio. Like it's real. I mean, a lot of fitness you learn is just really down to marketing. I mean, honestly, even me as somebody who like does fitness stuff, you can just tell, like when I have to write, copy for my posts, or when I have to make posts about fitness to try to like market, there's a lot. I mean, it's so easy to sell the bullshit. I mean, it is very easy to do that. I mean, if I just say, like, okay, 30-day keto bullshit. I mean, like, yeah, I can sell it, but then, like, here's the kicker. When it's time to actually deliver something that people can find useful, it's not very helpful. So it's like not a good thing, right? So what I would say is, if you hear anybody say good or bad, don't think good or bad. Think, in what quantity do I observe a positive or a negative effect, and how do I get the most good for the least bad and maintain high levels of good, low levels of bad, for a long period of time to see results. And I think that's something that can be very helpful for you in your fitness journey. Thank you.